Freaks, Tim here. If you live in the United States, I hope you're having a great holiday weekend. If you live anywhere else, I hope you're having a great weekend. Just a weekend, just like every other fucking weekend. Nothing special. Although, today is Black Friday here in the United States, and I'm guessing everywhere around the world celebrates Black Friday in some way, shape, or form. This is the day where everything is on sale, including now Sideshow memberships. That's right! If you've been waiting to get a membership to the Distorted View Sideshow, now's the perfect time to help support this stupidity. Why? Because I've lowered the price to $5 for a monthly membership or $50 for a yearly. That gets the price down to like $4 and some change a month. An incredible deal. Not only are we celebrating Black Friday and capitalism in general, we're celebrating the 12th, can you believe that? The 12th anniversary of the Sideshow. So I've rolled back prices to what I was offering the Sideshow for back in 2006. So this is a very limited time offer. I hope everyone takes advantage of it. I need as many Sideshow members as possible so we can continue Distorted View Daily for a long, long time. Check out superfreaksideshow.com for the deals right now. There's also a link on distortedview.com. Act quick, because again, this sale will not last long. Oh, and I have a special treat for patrons as well. If you're not a patron, now's a great time to sign up, because I was home for Thanksgiving and my aunt started telling one of her famous shit stories. She's always crapping her pants. She's got a real problem. She should probably see a doctor about this. But she recently pooped herself again, and I had my camera handy, so I very sneakily recorded her. I video recorded my aunt telling her the shit. So if you want to see my aunt tell a shit story, become a patron over there at patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1 and get access to that video. It's pretty entertaining. And it's just another way to help support the show. So there you go. I will be back later this weekend for a brand new episode of Distorted View Daily. Until then, today I have a best of show for you. So take a listen to this.
Watch me use my dildo. 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 In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. Watch me use my dildo. 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 In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. We gon' stick that dildo in every single orifice. In the mouth, in the pussy, in the ass, in the ears. You know how we do this shit. I'ma stick one in her ass and cause an anal casualty.
Well, I'ma stick one in her nose and fuck her nasal cavity.
I like my dildos rigid.
Man, I like my dildos wood.
Man, that shit gon' give you splinters.
That's why that shit feels good.
You the dildo king.
Yeah, that's how we do.
One in the goo,
and two in the poop, from the deal to the dough.
You know how we roll. We gon' stick it in every hole. Watch me use my dildo. Watch me use my dildo. Watch me use my dildo. In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. Watch me use my dildo. 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 In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. Step inside the club, use my dildo. You know I don't need my dick to fill hoes. Hell no, got my fake fucking deal. Skinny ones, long ones, fat like Uncle Phil. Pink ones, stick 'em in the ass, they sink. Green ones, clean till I stick 'em in the sink. Dildo, these bitches so fucking nasty. And dildo, thick ass like Kim Kardashian. Damn. Raped in the ass with a vibrator. Might have been a dildo, might have been a lightsaber. I don't know, man, my dildo's so luscious. Don't you wanna touch, bitch? Don't you wanna fuck this? Yeah, dog. My dildo's so raw, my big dildo's gonna break your jaw. Dildo so boss, take off your thongs. When you got a dildo, you can never go wrong. Watch me use my dildo. Watch me use my dildo. Watch me use my dildo. In your ass. In your ass. In your ass. In your ass.
The whistles go.
It's down exploded up with hot piss.
Boy, I'm madder than fish grease.
You know what a prolapse is.
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Just drink. That's too much. Get all over your face, baby.
That sounds sick.
Full-blown AIDS.
At least I'm not gonna die because I'm a careless fairy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I've got love in my tummy.
Back here with you for the Thursday Sideshow exclusive podcast. Happy Independence Day. Hope you all are enjoying your day off. If you don't live in the great state of America, I apologize. You ain't gonna get to see no big explosions in the sky tonight unless you live in the Middle East. Then chances are you will see some explosions in the sky, but they're different. They're the more terrifying kind of explosions in the sky. Yes, I hate going to fireworks. It's so stupid. First of all, the crowds piss me off. You know, in Columbus, it's right down in the middle of downtown, so it's impossible to get there or get out. And if you've seen fireworks once, you pretty much got the gist of how it goes. The screensaver on my computer does cooler shit than a typical fireworks display. Growing up in Ashtabula, there's a whole other set of reasons why I didn't want to go see the fireworks because. At least in Columbus, they have some money to put behind it. There's quite a spectacular display, and they time it with music and everything. In Ashtabula, where I grew up, tiny town, the city didn't even pay for the fireworks. You know who paid for it? A department store, right? There was a strip mall in Ashtabula, and all of the businesses, all the stores there, would collect money throughout the year and then set off fireworks. They just wanted to get you into their goddamn stores. So you basically just park your car in the parking lot, get out, and you'd light sparklers or, whatever. And then there was, an anemic fireworks display that lasted about 15 minutes. And then you got in your car and you went home. You called it a day. Fireworks start at 9 o'clock. They're done at 9:10. Boom. And I know, how there's different types of fireworks, right? When something explodes, and sometimes it's just like a white light, explosion, just a quick pop, like boom, right? And then there's other ones that have more flourish. I don't know, come out in like streams and stuff, sparkly streams. Those cost more. And so in Ashtabula, there would be 5 minutes of the pop. Like those type of fireworks. Pop. Little speckle in the sky. So sometimes you're like, was that a firework or was that a star twinkling? I'm not sure. And then at the very end, that's when they would let loose all the good fireworks. And that lasted about 30 seconds. And then it was pretty much it. So I remember one time there's always injuries at this fireworks display at the parking lot of the department store. I went one year with a childhood friend of mine, and I grabbed the wrong end of a sparkler after it had, it just went out, and I dropped it, and I picked it back up, because I didn't want to be a litter bug, and I seared my hand, so I had like a huge scar. Burn on my hand. Then, another year, my friend got hit in the eye with a bottle rocket. He didn't lose his eye, but thank God the department store was right there so he could wash his eyes out. Just went to the health and beauty section, got some Band-Aids, he was all set. All right, so that was fireworks growing up. Now they're much better, but still, it's just too much of a pain in the ass to go witness them. Hope you if you do enjoy fireworks, I hope you had a great time. I hope you had a nice barbecue. Now, though, let's get into the stupidity that you've grown to tolerate from Timmy Boo Henson. First up, an infomercial. This is a new as-seen-on-TV product that's quite possibly the stupidest yet, and we've featured a lot of dumb products on the show. Here we go. All right, there's a little girl lying in bed. She hears a bird chirping in the house, so she gets up. Pew! Down the stairs she goes.
Grandma!
And she sees her grandma, right?
Grandma, you have a pet?
It's my singing parakeet.
Introducing Perfect Polly, the pet parakeet that comes to life when you enter the room.
All right, so it's not a real pet. This is the type of shit my parents would buy me when I was growing up. I wanted a pet so bad, and my mom was a neat freak, and she was afraid, a dog or a cat would piss and shit all over the place. So they almost got me a rat or a gerbil or something, because that could be contained in a cage. But oh my God, if my mom saw this on the TV, forget about it. You get your kid one of these fake animals as a pet, it alters the rest of their life, I think. It puts them on an entirely different path. They're now, they're a creep, basically.
That comes to life.
You know what I mean? They turn into a creepy adult, I think. People that have pets like this, like fake pets.
When you enter the room, Perfect Polly is motion activated. When you come near, she starts to move and say.
I mean, it's not a big stretch. You know, you're taking care of a fake pet, and the next thing you know, you're talking to streetlights and fire hydrants and shit, right?
This life-size replica mimics the sounds and movements of a real parakeet in the wild. Perfect Polly turns to look at you, then starts to sing, and even shakes her tail feathers.
Yeah, in a very mechanical-like way, I must say. First of all, it turns its head. The head's not really attached to the rest of the body because the head needs to turn, right? That's not like a real pet.
Her cheerful lilting song can keep you company all day long. Everyone loves Perfect Polly. Parakeet.
Oh, I know if my mom got that, that would be the first thing she said. Yeah, at 9 o'clock at night, I want you to take that goddamn battery out of the bird.
Are the most
keeping me up.
Popular pet bird in the world, but they require a lot of care. Now, Perfect Polly brings you all the joy and none of the mess. By the window or on the shelf. With your Perfect Polly, you're never by yourself.
How much do you think this thing costs? $20? And what do you think the freebies are going to be? Are they going to double your offer? Are you going to get a second Perfect Polly? So Polly has a friend? Polly has a friend. All right.
Oh, life like you.
This is so pathetic because it's just showing people with their Perfect Polly pet, putting them in real cages and shit like that, and in windows and stuff.
By yourself. So lifelike you won't believe your eyes. Look at the detail in this pretty little Polly.
Like, this is something you would buy for your 90-year-old grandmother, so she won't be alone at the nursing home, you know, so you don't feel bad about not visiting her. No, she's got a pet to keep her company.
This life-sized Perfect Polly looks right at home in a cage. Or perch Polly on your finger and watch her start to sing. Perfect Polly chirps her little tune in the morning or the afternoon. And when it's time to turn out the light, Polly keeps quiet throughout the night.
Oh, okay.
You can get Perfect Polly for...
For what? The goddamn thing cut off! That's what I really wanted to know, too. What the hell this thing comes with? All right, hold on. I found another one here. It's a related video. Let me just fast forward to the end.
That can add up to a lot of money. But Perfect Polly, complete with perch, is yours for only $14.99. Perfect Polly is also available in blue, red, or purple. Perfect Polly, the singing
lifelike purple
parakeet, is yours for only $14.99. So call and order your Perfect Polly now.
You don't get anything free. I mean, you get the perch with it, but that's about it. So there you go. Perfect Polly. The perfect gift to give to someone that you don't really care about, but you know is lonely. All right. You don't care enough to visit them, but, you know, you're concerned about their well-being. All right. So that's Perfect Polly. Moving on now. Last week on the podcast, we learned that the KKK was getting into the entertainment business. They launched a few shows, one of them being The Andrew Show, a show focused on very, very young boys. I'm interested. And also something called Youth Focus. I've got a couple more examples here. These were both posted within the last month or two. As a matter of fact, Youth Focus was just posted a few days ago. Here is The Andrew Show, episode number 17. Wait, it's episode 20, show number 17. I don't know what that means. That's some racist counting right there. This is The Andrew Show theme song. No blacks, only whites, no blacks. We hate the blacks. Fucking blacks. Those fucking blacks.
Hello, I'm Andrew, and this is The Andrew Show. Now today I will talk about a gay teen elected prom queen.
All right.
They bullied and taunted him, calling him names and writing on his locker. And now the seniors at...
I forgot about this kid's speech impediment problem. The locker.
McFadden Technical.
He makes hate so adorable, doesn't he? I hate black people. Right? They deserve to die. Why can't we lynch them? Come on. Right? It kind of makes me want to lynch a black person when it's coming out of a little kid's mouth like that. Why can't we burn the black people on the cross? Come on.
High School have elected
Racist Elmer Fudd.
Andrew the 2011 prom queen. They called my name and I was in total shock, said Andrew, a 17-year-old who was born male but has publicly presented herself as female for the last 2 years. With a long wait...
What do they call them, Andrew? They're 20s. I thought I taught 20.
Brown hair...
Like a fucking cartoon character. All right.
Andrew wore a royal blue dress and got a fresh manicure for the Friday night dance. Andrew, also known as Andy, plans to someday change his name to Andrea. She wanted to run for prom queen and all
right, he reads the entire article here. So the Andrew Show is literally 5 minutes long, and 4 of those minutes are him reading the news story. I want to hear his opinions on this. Also, if you have time, tell me what's worse, queers or niggers? Okay.
I think it's gross that they would elect a guy for prom queen. That is supposed to be for girls.
All right.
And the dad is totally brainwashed and the kids and stuff.
Speaking of brainwash, you pretty much sound like you're spewing exactly what your parents tell you to say. But
now, also, if you have anything you want to send me, send
That was it? Like 5 seconds of commentary from Andrew.
Email to theandrewshow@hotmail.com. Tune in next week. Bye.
All right. Seems like a lovable enough kid. You know, I wanted to start like the Distorted View Network, like a network of podcasts. I would love to have this kid join me. I think you guys would totally listen to every episode of The Andrew Show. I could give him a few pointers to make the show sound a little more professional. Don't get me wrong, I like what they've done with the show. I'm a fan. They've got it's a very quaint, charming, public access quality feel to it. But I would like to hear more from Andrew. Less reading of the news story and more of Andrew's opinion. Andrew, if you're listening to the show, try something like this. Here, this is going to be like, here's a sample, a template, if you will. A template for the Andrew Show. Live from the heart of white America, it's the Andrew Show, starring Andrew. A TV show for white kids by a white kid. And now, here's the little man with a lot of hate, Andrew. Hi, I'm Andrew, and thank you for watching The Andrew Show. I've got such a great program for all you white people today. So let's start things off the way we always start off, with my favorite nigger moment of the week.
Colors do the darndest things. Here's the nigger of the week.
That's my mom. She's singing that song for us. Okay, my nigger moment of the week is this. 2 girls were fighting. One girl came on the car into the other girl's house and then called her on the phone and they got into a fight. Here, I got a clip of
What's
it.
up, bitch? What's up, bitch? I'm outside your motherfucking house, bitch. What's happening, bitch? What's up, bitch? I'm scared, huh? Bitch, I'm scary. What? Come outside, bitch. What's that? What's good, bitch? Huh? Bitch, I'm right here. What's going on, bitch? What's up? You trying to get... Exactly, bitch. What's up?
No, the bitch hung up the phone on her. By the way, it's always the girl... I'm sorry. It's always the girl who does the most talking that gets her fucking ass kicked, huh?
Oh.
Wait and you'll see.
The day in the life. Mitchie motherfucking switch.
Day in the life of 2 negresses.
Bitch wanna talk shit. The bitch didn't think I come through though, but I'm here, bitch, at your house.
Gorillas in the Ghetto.
Who's this nigga?
It's the sequel to Gorillas in the Mist.
Come, I'm the kick drum.
All right, bitch, come
Come on the kick drum. This nigga said come on the kick drum.
Okay, so eventually the girl comes outside from her house and then they get ready to fight. And the girl who does all the talking totally went down. Totally. Yeah.
Fucking bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
You better run back to your car.
Fucking bitch.
Sure, it's a Cadillac.
Let me up. The fuck you thought this was, nigga? Get up, bitch. Let me up, bitch.
Let me up. That's not how it works in a fight. You can't dictate when the person lets you up. You know what I mean? You're losing the fight.
I'm done.
You're done. You're done.
What's that? What's that? Bitch, grab my hair again. What? Why you keep grabbing her sweater, dog? Oh, for real, bitch, keep grabbing.
Because they're fucking fighting and there's no rules. And she has to, the fucking girl in the sweater keeps running away like a little bitch. And so she's, the girl's trying to grab on.
Nigga, sweet, don't grab shit, bruh. What? Keep grabbing me. Keep grabbing me. Keep grabbing
All right. I'm sorry. My voice dropped there for a second.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm going through puberty. I wish my pubic hair was not black. I wish it was white.
I'm pregnant, bro. If you touch me, bro, I'm suing.
And my issue ain't with you.
Nigga, I'll get my nigga to drop you right now, boy.
I love how she's talking shit. The camera woman is oh, Jesus. I'm pregnant, so you can't touch me, bitch.
Nigga.
What? I'm done. Bitch, I'm done.
Nigga, it's South End, Seattle, nigga. Don't turn around, dog. Don't turn around, dog.
Did you hear that crash? That was the girl smashing into the car.
All day. Ain't no getting tired. We're bad all day.
You best get in your car, go home. I also like the girl who you can hear the loudest, the one who's operating the phone or camera or whatever. She's not black at all. She's very white. She sounds the blackest. All right, so that's the nigga moment of the day, and that's all the time we have on the Andrew Show. Thank you so much. Goodbye, white people. We'll see you back tomorrow. To play us out now, we've got a song called White Girl and a Nigga. Bye, everybody. My uncle sang this song in a band.
She said someday I'd understand what love was all about. She said I could have the kids. She was moving out. Said she'd found a man whose dick was so much bigger. And then that scumbag motherfucker ran off with a nigger. And to think I'd ate the pussy where that big black dick had been, and kissed the lips that sucked him off time and time again. It's enough to make a man throw up. Sure is hard to figure how any decent girl could ever fuck a greasy nigger.
Vile song. I love the idea that that's the Andrew Show's closing music, because this is his uncle singing. It's his uncle's band. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted up, fucked up news right now. So much for being Sideshow members. Really do appreciate it. If you would like to upgrade your account to a lifetime one, just email me, show@distortedview.com. $250 is all it'll take. It's $50 off. Normally I charge $300 for a lifetime membership, but since you guys are already Sideshow freaks, you get a little discount there. Just email me, show@distortedview.com. I will hook you up. Right now, though, we got 3 quick news stories. First up, you know I love talking about dick right. I can't get enough cock. I'm cock crazy. We've got a story from Australia here that involves a penis. Hooray! A man accused of biting a man's penis after a fight over loud music says he couldn't have done it because he doesn't have many lower teeth. The no-teeth defense. Jason Martin, 41, did admit to grabbing bits and bobs, but only to defend himself during the incident in Dover. Mr. Martin allegedly became angry when he got a text message from his neighbor, Richard Henderson, asking him to turn down the goddamn music. Mr. Martin says he went next door because he thought the complaint was unfair and alleges that Mr. Henderson got him in a headlock. All right. He told the Canterbury Crown Court that there was no way I would put a man's penis in my mouth and that the thought of it makes me sick. But police officers who interviewed Mr. Martin after the attack said he had blood around his mouth, incriminating. Mr. Henderson was also required to go to the hospital to get stitches in his penis. Mr. Martin said he couldn't have done that much damage because he's practically toothless. I've only got a couple of teeth in the lower part of my mouth. I can't even bite into a hard-boiled egg, he said. I accept that I did grab his testicles. That doesn't gross you out? I can say a penis in your mouth will gross you out, but so should touching testicles, for Christ's sakes. But not maliciously. What? I accept that I did grab his testicles, but not maliciously, or to hurt him badly. It was a love tug or something? Judge Adele Williams said, you must have felt his penis and testicles in your hand, right? Martin replied, I didn't know if it was his penis or his testicles or his upper leg or arm. Jesus Christ, how big was this penis? You can't tell the difference between a leg and a cock? Oh, sorry, I got really faggy there for a moment. All right, where are we at here? I don't know if it was his leg or arm. I didn't know what was going on. I was just getting beaten up, and I was scared. Now I know what happened. I can't be any more sorry for Mr. Henderson. So there you go. At least he's a little remorseful. Second story we have for you today, from Australia to the UK. But fear not, it does have an Australian connection. Woo! God, I gotta stop doing that. That just sounds too gay. Ooh! Oh, yeah! All right, true love can take many forms. In this case, it's taken the form of an Australian artist marrying a 600-year-old French bridge. So this really doesn't have anything to do with the UK. I guess the story was published over there, but it's really about a French bridge. Jody Rose took her love for the structure to another level as she wedded the Le Pont des Diables Bridge, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, in southern France. The new Mrs. Le Pont des Diables has spent the last decade traveling across the globe, recording the vibrations in bridge cables to incorporate in her Singing Bridges music project. Could you imagine an entire CD of nothing but vibrating bridge sounds? Well, that's a chart topper right there. The music industry wonders why they're in trouble. It's because you're putting out CDs of goddamn bridge noises, for Christ's sakes. Dumb Rose. Although, this is like sexy music for her. Rose knew it was love at first sight when she set eyes on the sensual 14th century bridge, as she apparently felt the earth move as she drew closer. Naturally, it was only a matter of time before they became bridge and wife. The happy couple got hitched on June 17th, and while they might not have had the most conventional marriage, they enjoyed elements of a traditional wedding. The ceremony... Can you get married to bridges and shit? Like, I know here in the U.S., you can't even, two dudes can't even get married. But I'm not sure of the laws in other countries. Like in France, maybe you can marry inanimate objects. Who the fuck knows? The ceremony was an intimate affair with 14 guests, including, not counting the cars on the bridge at the time of the nuptials, but whatever. The ceremony was an intimate affair with 14 guests, including close personal friends and members of the local community. I wonder if other area bridges came to see. Like, I'm sure this bridge has other bridge friends. Not sure how that all works, but whatever. All right, the ceremony was intimate, with 14 guests, including close personal friends and members of the local community. Even the mayor of neighboring town, Saint-Jean-de-Foix, gave his blessing. Choosing the venue was simple enough, and the pair made their vows at the groom's entrance. Ooh, sexy. Rose wore a custom bridal gown and veil and commissioned rings for both her and the bridge. The groom, otherwise known as the Devil's Bridge, was quiet on their big day, but it appears there are no trust issues between the newlyweds, as the bridge is very supportive of his wife's music project. How do you know that? He understands that I love other bridges and men are love. How do you know that? That's what's going on in your fruity mind. Maybe the bridge doesn't want you fucking around with other bridges or dudes. This is the only thing that bugs me about these people who are in love with inanimate objects. They act as if they know what the fire hydrant. Again, I go back to fire hydrants. I think I'm obsessed with fire hydrants. I think I want to marry a fire hydrant. What they're thinking. And that's not true. All right, whatever. Final story we have for you today. From bridge fuckers to horse fuckers. County sheriff deputies in Texas have once again arrested a man for having sex with a horse named Nadia. Nadia. Maybe, I don't know. Cirillo Castillo or something was scheduled to appear before a magistrate Wednesday to face charges of trespassing and cruelty to animal. The 43-year-old man has repeatedly gone after the same horse, prompting her owner to set up a security camera. Is this a repeat? I feel like we've read this story before. I remember a horse fucker going back and fucking the same horse and being caught because the owner installed a security camera. But no, this story was posted on July 3rd, 2013. We have a hell of a surveillance tape, said Sheriff Lupe Trevino. It's not going to go to America's Funniest Videos, that's for sure. You could make some money, though. The bestiality porn trade business is hot. You know what I'm saying? You paid all that money for the surveillance camera. Why not get a little back on that investment? You know what I'm saying? All right, the sheriff said that this time he's hoping to actually help the man by seeing if a judge can order him to undergo some kind of treatment to sort out his issues. The guy is practically harmless, except, for the horses, said Trevino. I just can't ignore this and allow it to keep happening. Did he not get arrested the first time? No. I mean, reading on here, Trevino described the man as a laborer and said he has prior arrests for theft, marijuana possession, and most recently, cruelty to the horse, for which he was released from the jail. When he says the guy is practically harmless, he hasn't been arrested on other charges. Theft, marijuana possession. I mean, come on. Whatever. Trevino said that the state has no law against bestiality. We're moving to Texas. We're moving to Texas. Here we come. Yeah. Surprisingly, that's a real song, sung by retards. I'll play a little for you. All right. The sheriff said Nadia's owner first realized Castillo was back prowling in the night after she found a mysterious bucket. Oh, that's what he would stand on to fuck the horse. Texas. And now, a little of We're Going to Texas. Take it away, Tards.
We're going to Texas. We're going to Texas. We're going to Texas. Here we go. Yeah. The house you live in is in Amarillo.
All right.
We're here to paint the town red and have some fun. We hope that you will come out to see us as we continue our journey.
Hey, that's your Distorted News for Thursday. Do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here.
We're going to Texas. We're going to Texas. Here we are.
Ow, ow, wow. I'm the singing psychic. Ow, ow, wow. I see in the future a bunch of idiots lighting themselves on fire. Ow, ow, yeah. I love the 4th of July. Bunch of people lighting off fireworks in their home. Ow, ow, yeah.
All right. I do love most major holidays. Right after most major holidays, there's an influx of stupid news stories for me because people get injured doing idiotic things, celebrating. All right. Yes, caller. What's up? Speak to me, please.
Hi, Tim. For some reason, your show caused me and my girlfriend to have sex. So
Really?
thank you. I very much appreciate it. Also,
how did that happen? I like the fact that I got you laid somehow. But if you could be a little more specific, was it my voice that got your girlfriend all worked up? Got her pussy juices flowing, and she's like, I need someone to fuck me! Stick your dick in between my breasts. I want you to titty fuck me! Tweak my big hard nipples, and then I want you to slide your cock, glistening with pre-cum, all the way down my belly into my snatch, and just fuck me! Fuck me! Like something like that? Like I said, be more specific. Thank you.
I wanted you to check out a site called thisiswhyimbroke.com, and they have some of the coolest shit on there.
I love that website. I also love this website called clientsfromhell.com or .net or something. Very funny. Funny stuff.
Nothing sexual or anything, just badass robots, fucking
robots.
Cool shit. Hovercraft.
Yeah, the hovercraft are like, $1 million or something. I couldn't afford it even if I wanted to purchase a hovercraft, and I do want to purchase a hovercraft. I used to, I used to read like old comic books, and They were great. Like, the advertisements in old comic books were awesome. They would have, like, you could send away for instructions on how to build your own hovercraft using vacuum cleaner parts or something. Like, I'm sure it didn't work at all. But, those, I always was interested in that, but I never got to build my own vacuum cleaner hoverboard. The X-ray specs and stuff, which were, a scam. Stuff like that. All right, what's up now? Next up. There's something else I was going to say here. Oh, clientsfromhell.com is a great website if you are... if you know anything about design or websites, designing websites or something like that, you've got these clients who are just oblivious to how the internet works or how design works. It doesn't sound funny at all when I describe it. It sounds like a horrible website, but it's very funny. Check it out. All right, next up.
Hey, Tim, Lifetime Sideshow Freak Jesus. I was having a thought. I was wondering if I could get Gabrielle Chana, or whatever the fuck she's calling herself.
What do you want from her? I think he was just talking. Did he call me a fag right there? I don't know if his phone is breaking up or what.
My asshole, if I got a text.
Okay. All I hear was, I was wondering if I could Gabrielle Chana fag my asshole. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, let's just move on.
Hey, faggot.
Oh.
Sluggo, I'm calling about your 620 morning sickness show. Mm-hmm. The guy purging his freaking abscess from his stump was disgusting. I just had my breakfast, and I was about ready to throw it back up, and then I realized that you put some yodeling music in the background. Nice touch.
Thank you. Morning sickness is coming back soon. We do a week, and then we take 3 weeks off. I don't know. I have to figure out a good formula not a formula, but a schedule. I'm having a problem with that.
Hello, sweet daddy bear. This is Brendan from New York.
Hi.
So I was thinking,
I'm your grandpa bear.
Out of college, so I got money to spend on whatever I want, other than the sideshow, which I already have.
Oh,
so
good
don't
boy.
worry about that.
Okay.
I was thinking to myself, I can finally get that album of Douchebag Explosion. So I looked on iTunes, and they're not there. So I looked for them on their old website, and they're not there. I'm so very sad. I don't know what to do. Does anybody have any a download of that album? Because it's no longer available online.
I don't know. Look for it on a torrent site or something. Someone's got to have Douchebag Explosion. In the meantime, why not purchase Lysexaflex?
Hey, Tim, I listen to DV for cum farts and gay fist porn, not to hear you bitch about tech porn. So what? Fuck you.
All right, thank you very much. No, see, this is why I can't win. You can never please everyone. Because people say all the time, Tim, talk about what's going on in your life. You play clip after clip, that's great, but it'll get a little more personal. Talk about what's happening, what upsets you. Because that's funny when you get upset, so I talk about it and then people get upset. You're not playing enough cum farts, I don't want to hear you bitch. Whatever. Listen, I'm going to do my show the way I want to do it. So stop calling me and telling me what you don't want to hear, because I don't care. I'm not going to listen to you. It's just this is just how it has to be. I'm sorry. All right. That's all the time we have on this edition. I mean, you can call in and say things that you like. I appreciate that, but I don't want to hear about things you don't want to hear. Fuck off. How about that? All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail on for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-666. Oh, God. That sounds about right? Oh, God. Is it oh, God?
Nigga, sweet, don't grab shit, bruh.
I think I'm all frazzled. I don't even know if I gave out the right phone number. Guys, thank you so much for being Sideshow members. Really do appreciate it. I will see you back tomorrow to end the week with the Friday show. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
damn sense. Get the mop and get all this water up.
I got you.
Get the mop and get the water up. Get, because you bet, I hope this oven start back working because you messed with that wiring in there.
All right, hold on, let me.
Get the